I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Whitney Hansen. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am so good. Thank you so much for having me, Angel.
Hey, it's a great pleasure to connect with you, my friend. What part of the world are you in right now?
I'm in Boise, Idaho.
Oh, sweet. Oh, the temperature. Ooh, cold, isn't it?
It was a great fall day today, so we're having pretty good weather so far.
That's great. That's great to hear. Whitney, please do tell us which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time in life.
My talent that's responsible is being a money nerd, so being able to pay off $30,000 in 10 months and teaching other people how to do the same thing.
Wow, congratulations. This is an average of $3,000 a month. Wow. Who did you learn that from?
So I learned it from a lot of people. It was initially learned from Dave Ramsey. I'm a big Dave Ramsey fan. And then it evolved into David Bach, Susie Orman, and a lot of other personal finance people.
Wow. So I'm a Dave Ramsey fan as well. Like, we got out of a huge amount of debt, jumped across there, did the financial coaching master series, did entre leadership. You're getting that I'm a fan,
Love
right?
it.
You're getting
it.
Yeah, I definitely am. So you jumped over, when did he connect with you? The Dave Ramsey model.
Yeah, so I actually learned it when I was in high school.
Ooh.
Which is really nerdy, but that's where I was initially exposed to it. And then I started to just see that there was a different way of managing money. So that initially sparked me. And I don't agree with everything he says, of course, but a lot of the principles I think are very solid. And I think it was a really inspirational time for me to learn about personal finance.
Wow. So was the debt like school loans, or was it something else?
100% school loans. Yep.
Oh, well done. So you're definitely being a beacon for others in that arena, right? And that's
I'm sure
great.
trying.
So you're helping other people get out of debt as well, right?
I am. Yeah. Live on a budget and pay off debt. That's kind of what I help people with.
Wow. So, all right. Where's the best place for people to connect with you if they're interested in getting out of debt?
Yeah. The best place is whitneyhansen.com. Pretty straightforward.
Sweet. So, all right. So Whitney is doing this amazing audience. You could reach out to her. Whitney, please do tell us one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
This is kind of a weird one. So one of the things that I've done consistently over the past 3 years is around the same time that I paid off debt, I was also learning how to get my health in check. So I was going to the gym, working out. So one of the skills that I've carried forward even to this day is I meal prep every single Sunday. And every morning I make breakfast. That's always my fresh meal. And while I do that, I listen to podcasts and audiobooks. So it's something that I have been in love with for at least 3 years now.
Wow, you are definitely a nerd, a good nerd, right?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How does it make you feel?
It's very refreshing to start your mornings off with a little bit of inspiration and a meal that doesn't taste like garbage because I make it fresh every day.
Yeah.
So it's just a really great way to start the morning, get myself in the right mindset, and just approach the day on the right foot. So I love it.
So has this path that you've chosen to walk over the few last years, what are some of the changes that you've seen that you can measure?
I'd say the biggest change that I've seen that I can measure is from really being careful with my health. It has actually made me a lot more productive and a lot more aware of where I am in life. And what I mean by that is instead of just I don't know. I mean, if you ever feel like you're hiding behind a screen or a phone at dinner, or you're not really fully engaged with people, what I've noticed is the more I work on my health and my fitness, the more present I am in everyday life. So I think it's been really helpful for me.
Suggest to someone that's listening out there, someone that may be doing the same thing you do with exercise. So they may be walking in a park or just exercising in the gym, listening to this conversation. Suggest why they should do what you've done by getting out of that to create even more freedom.
Oh, I think money is super powerful. So if you can pay off debt, you free up your cash flow. And we all know that if you're broke or if you're living paycheck to paycheck, that's one of the biggest stressors in your life. And so if you can take control of that and you can actually get that cash flow back into your pocket, then you have better decisions. You have more confidence in the decisions you make. And ultimately, you can leave crappy situations if they're not serving you. So I think that's why everybody should pay off debt and just give themselves that cash flow.
Amazing audience. You're listening live to Whitney Hansen. Again, you can connect with her at whitneyhansen.com. That's Hansen Hansen. All right, Whitney, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Whitney, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory, this is interesting. It was from kindergarten, and I grew up in a very religious community. However, I was a different religion. So I was in kindergarten and having kind of a down day because a lot of my friends had special rings. They were called Choose the Right rings. And I didn't have one of those rings, and I didn't quite understand what that meant. So my kindergarten teacher was so sweet, Mrs. Yaden. She went out and bought me a cross ring because I'm a Christian and gave me a cross ring. And so that was one of my earliest childhood memories.
That is intriguing. So you're an average of what, 5 or 6 right there?
Exactly. Yeah. 5 or 6 years old.
All right. So why do you think this memory is so clear, Whitney?
Yeah, I think the reason why it's so clear now is because what she was doing, I didn't realize it. It wasn't about religion. It was about being different. And so I think she actually gave me permission to be okay with being different and having different views and different perspectives. And I didn't realize it then, but that's exactly what I was looking for, was permission to just be me and to fit in. And I think that's what Mrs. Jaden gave me.
Drop the mic, boomerang. Love it. You don't need me.
Stop that.
You were great. Yeah, I think nerd definitely speaks to being that age when being a nerd was definitely ostracized, if you would, right? But being a nerd is such an amazing thing. Like, I'm proud to be a nerd, and I see that from the perspective of just being wanting to be smarter, like listening to podcasts and not wanting to do what seems to be the normal thing. And nerd is a really good word to describe it. So I'm right there with the nerdiness.
Yeah, I love it. What's your nerdiness? What's your style?
I love podcasting as well, but I'm introverted. Would you believe?
No, I would not.
Yeah, I am introverted. Right. So with Dave Ramsey, he has a test that you do, right? That test whether you're a nerd or a free spirit, right? My clothes are color coded most times. What else is there? Like, I fold my underwear.
Oh, I love it. But does it have the names on the underwear? Is it the Sunday pants?
Oh, no. Do you do that?
No, God, okay. No.
All right. Yeah, well, I definitely have really enjoyed embracing my nerdiness because, I mean, look at what has happened via the podcasting, right? And having all of these conversations, it's opened up even a bigger world to me. So amazing. Thanks for sharing that with me. Thanks for being who you are. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, I actually had to really think about this. So this would have been the year 2000 for me. And so the songs that were really popular at that time was NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and Britney Spears. So Oops, I Did It Again, that was my jam, man. That was what I was singing.
Love it, yeah. Oops, I Did It Again. I was the one that got out of that while everyone was in it. Yeah, Oops, I Did It Again. I love it, I love it. Well, Whitney, we have now arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Whitney?
I'm ready.
Whitney, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
I have not yet.
Are you married?
I'm not.
Do you have children?
I have a fur baby.
There we go. He or she counts. Is it a he or she?
It's a he. His name's Patrick.
There we go. Hey, Patrick. Roof, right?
Yep.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes, very much so.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No, not 3 hours a day.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yeah, that I do.
All right. And what about screen time? The phone and or the computer, is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, it's more than 8.
All right. After 1,001 conversations in 3 months in 2016, I came up with a workbook. The name of of it is called Yours. It stands for your own unique real self, right? The nerdiness that we share. And the idea is that you answer questions that hopefully this help you discover your own unique real statement, your mission, if you would. If you, Whitney, had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Whitney Hansen, what would you say that is?
Yeah, the statement that I'd say would be mine would be, you can have anything you want in life, but not everything.
Ooh, love it. Whitney, hey, this has been a great pleasure. Just like the rings, right? Like you
That's
did.
right.
Yeah, there we go. It's been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
No, if you guys like podcasts too, I'd love for you to check out mine. It's called The Money Nerds. I
There we
interview
go.
cool people like Angel.
We didn't even talk about your podcast. My apologies. So, Money Nerds is on iTunes as well.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
we should have spoken about that to the beginning, but I'm sure people are
That's
going to
okay.
listen to this straight to the end because you are amazing. Whitney Hansen, again, great pleasure. Thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Love it. You're a rock star. I did have fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.